nice job, everybody. Everybody gets points there. Let's move on to question 2. So the title of this article is Patient Satisfaction with Physician-Patient Communication During Telemedicine. This was written by Zia Agha in the Telemed and Electronic Health Journal in 2009. So your question here is, physician-patient communication during telemedicine was blank to communication during in-person consultants. So is it inferior to communication during in-person consultants, or not inferior to communication during in-person consultants or consultations, excuse me? Yeah, so what do you guys think? That telemedicine is inferior to the communication during like an in-person meeting, or would you say it's not inferior?
It's interesting to me that it's not asking about patient satisfaction during telemedicine, just is the communication itself inferior or not inferior?
Mm-hmm.
Or is it not inferior, which would make A correct then? You know, that's how you got to think about it.
It depends on what the patient is wanting. I mean, if this is something that they need to be seen in person for, or if this is something that's ongoing and it's with their provider. I mean, I feel like this could go either way, like Dr. Josh was saying.
Yeah. Yeah, like mental health treatments, for example, like telemed has got to be really close to in person without all the inconvenience of driving. But like as a chiropractor, like very few of my treatments are as effective over telemed as in person.
All right, that's time. This is in the primary care setting. So that, I mean, yeah, the bunch of us here that are chiropractors, it would be pretty difficult to be manipulating via telemedicine.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Josh got A. I see Maria's got B. Lauren, I can't see yours.
That's an A.
A. And Dwayne's got B.
We split the room.
Look at that. Let's see. You guys had a 50-50 shot. So it was found by the 221 participants that they were equally satisfied with the physician's ability to like develop rapport and decision making and having a patient-centered communication during telemedicine, just as much as it was in an in-person consultation.
Interesting.
Dwayne.
Yes, I think that's interesting because when I think of telemedicine now, I think of more like cutting edge, right? So I would think it would be better because a lot of the like old school guys who aren't going to adopt the new things are probably not going to be caring as much about communication. Whereas younger docs, it's like, we know that Instagram and Snapchat and everything is where most of our patients are going to be living. So we know that part really matters, and being on the internet matters for that. So I think that's interesting.
Lauren, you do quite a bit online, right?
Yeah, for the nutrition coaching and like weight loss coaching portion. I feel like that one's a good one to do online, but you know, like you said, with the chiropractic and physical therapy, like obviously that's not gonna work as well online. But
you know, it'd be super interesting would be like a study where they do a very physical type of medicine, like chiropractic, like hands-on care, but then the study was based on if you do like a 10-minute telemed just visit where like you can't do any of the hands-on stuff, but just build a relationship, just build rapport, and then, or is it better to add that 10 or 15 minutes onto the actual patient visit when they come in your office?
So like the history and stuff. I mean, save people time and
yeah.
Because I would argue if you're in my office, like the hands-on, the rehab, that kind of stuff is my focus. If we're on telemedicine, like communication is my only focus. Like that's all you can really do on this.
That's all you got, right?
You know, I'm gonna have to crush that part.
Thanks for tuning in to this episode of Trust Driven Trivia, brought to you by Trust Driven Care. Imagine a world where all your patient communication is in one place, seamless, effortless, and on autopilot. That's the power of Trust Driven Care. If you're ready to streamline your practice, check out trustdrivencare.com and see what's possible. Join us next week for more laughs, new guests, and fresh questions that turn medical research into pure fun. Trust Driven Trivia, making healthcare knowledge exciting, one question at a time.